Hi, this is Steve Hammond with an overview of our winter program. So this winter we have a great program laid out that's a full 10 weeks that goes from right after when Thanksgiving finishes up until the spring season, which for high schoolers it's on February 6th and 7th and 8th graders it's around the same time. So our program is intended to prepare everybody to hit the ground running in the spring. So we see too many players just kind of show up and do a lesson or two or just do some hitting right before the spring season starts, and they're just not prepared to play game action. So we want to prepare them for game action to be in mid-season form when the spring starts, and also to develop some skills and build on their strength and their speed and their hitting skills or pitching skills over the course of the winter so that they make some meaningful improvements. So the way the program is laid out is December is all training, it's all strength, speed training. We have our labs, which I'll explain, but no field practices in December. A lot of the high schools have their fields being worked on, so they're not even available anyway. But then once the calendar turns in January, that's when we get back on the field, in addition to our labs that are ongoing the whole off season. But we'll get back on the field with our different groups and prepare for tryouts and the spring season. So the way our groups are laid out is we'll have Group A, Group B, and Group C. So Group A is for our upperclassmen, our juniors and seniors. And then Group B is for underclassmen, freshmen and sophomores. And then Group C is for the 7th and 8th graders. And then we also leave a little bit of wiggle room where if you're an advanced 8th grader or you're an advanced underclassman, then we leave open the possibility of you essentially playing up to the higher group. But that's upon you showing interest and us determining that you'd be a good fit to compete and train with the more advanced group. So with our labs, we have some specific labs. We have first is our strength lab, which we hope that almost every player will do. So our strength lab is to get bigger and stronger over the course of the whole off season. So it's a baseball specific strength training program that runs the whole off season. And then our hitting lab, which works on individual hitting skills. It's a small group setting with one of our hitting coaches. We do a lot of core training and getting stronger and working on exit velocity and working on hitting mechanics. And then our pitching lab is the same thing for pitchers. We do pitching mechanics. We work on off-speed pitches. We work on trying to be more powerful as a pitcher and also improve your command in the strike zone. And then we have defensive lab. So the defense is for position-specific defensive players, infield and outfield, with one of our defensive coaches. And then our catching lab is the same thing for catchers, doing a lot of specific skill work for catchers, receiving, blocking, framing, all the skills you need to work on your catching over the off season. And then finally is our speed lab, which I'll be running, which we get tons of requests from players saying that we want to work on our speed, but it takes a dedicated program to actually improve your speed, and it doesn't happen overnight. So we have a whole program laid out for the off season to work on speed. So that's the general outline of the program. It's a great format, and we're excited to get going with it. We do have limited spots because each of those labs, we can only have a certain amount of players so that it's an awesome experience for everybody, and then we get a lot of individual work with everybody. So all the details are on the website. I just wanted to create this quick video so that you can kind of hear more of the details. But sign-ups are ready right now, and we look forward to seeing everybody after Thanksgiving.